It's news today. Whoa, there's a lot of news. News! Stay tuned. I'm going to try to go through all the news and kind of give you a schedule of when I'm going to give up updates. Stay tuned, everyone. All right. Goo is here after Big Goo who tried to collapse us with all that news. But more importantly, let's go over the news, which is going to be the Dragon Quest VII event, which Malcolm kind of gave us foreshadowing beforehand. I thought we were going to get a week or two uh, before that, but more importantly, we will have the Dragon 7 event, which will last through pretty much the entirety of October and into November. This is going to be at least 5 weeks, if not 6 weeks worth of events. This is a incredibly large update. I mean, Dragon Quest VII was an incredibly large game. I know I sunk well over 200 something hours over it, and officially I never beat it, or at least beat it in my eyes, I should say, because there's just so much for it to do, and they have incorporated an awful lot of new things for this, which I will go over, and I'll talk about my schedule at the very end here. But what's in this event is we're going to get 4 new characters that we can summon on, for S units, I should say, 3 new A units that we can summon for, and we will get 2 new A units that we can farm, and a smattering of other units as well. So there is a very large amount of things to do, a couple of weapons, some armor, and a whole lot of boss battles with a whole lot of different events thrown in. So buckle up, and I'll talk about that, as I say, in the next video that I do. So for the characters right now, Kiefer is a unit hero that is going to be farmable with the tokens that we get during the Dragon 7. Very good units. Actually, might be the best A unit in the game. Definitely going to be top tier for this. Maribel and Ruff are the first 2 units that we're going to be getting. They should be available probably either September 30th or probably October 1st. At least for me, October 1st. September 30th is going to be when they do maintenance. They have the new Tower Quest, the tallest tower in the whole wide world. This is kind of a normal thing overall. I wouldn't call it super surprising. This is going to be 20 levels. You'll go through this, and we will just this is where you'll be farming most of our units that we can drop from at least the B through and below levels. Nothing very new there. The tablet fragment trials are going to be very interesting trials. This is going to have weight, family restrictions, or must be completed within a set number of turns. Brand new overall unit sets and trials that are going to have very limited units that you can bring in. I will go these into a lot more detail in my next video, and kind of just help people set up. But most of the units I'm going to suggest you can either have already farmed or farm, aka the Irachi event, which we'll start farming a lot more on October 1st. Now, there is also this insane Mega Boss battle. This is, I think, the best Mega Boss battle system that they've developed. This is going to be Demon King or Orgo Demir. I'm probably going to spell it out in 3 syllables, just because that's the way it was in Japanese. But this is going to have 20 difficulty levels, and basically what you're going to do is you're going to keep leveling it up, try to get through level 20. You'll get a lot more rewards this way instead of, all right, just defeat the same one at either the lowest or the highest setting. You'll get more and more and better rewards. Uh, I will give some additional things as well, but this one is going to be easier for the average person to get more rewards throughout, but you might miss some of the top tier if your units aren't super, super strong. But you will also be able to wear down. Another thing is it you can farm the keys to the event through the tallest tower of the world. You need 3 keys to do one attempt, and I'm assuming we'll get other keys through doing missions, etc. as well. But there's going to be that, and there's actually additional things on top of this as well with the another smaller one that will be in Japan was given to us later. That gives us the Dark Demon Trial, which gives us even more things that we can go on. But I think, in all honesty, for the first 2 weeks, they're just going to give us the first set because there's still an awful lot to do. There will be also Battle Road that you can go through, level up units. A lot of those units you'll be able to farm initially, especially going through the tallest tower in the whole wide world. And there is, I believe, 5 chapters as well to go through in the story on top of it. So there is a lot of things to do, especially for the first couple of days. You're just going to be grinding out, getting through all the items here. Very, very cool indeed. The second one here, we've got the celebration campaign here. So they're going to be offering 70 max 70 free 2.0 SP Scout that will try us a Scout 10 times free per day, once per day for 7 days at 70. This will use the 2.0 Scout SP vouchers. This will include some additional S&A characters that were originally not in there. I'm not going to say what Japan had. We might see a little different because the timing of the units were different from global and Japan. So we'll see exactly what's included. I'll try to do an update on that, but that will be after we get the maintenance. There will be a 10 tries only version Scout, which will include both special Scout scans and a fabulous lineup of characters. So this is going to be a gems version of this, and you'll be able to go through one lap, just sort of like a normal quote unquote summon. But for your first and Foscat, you'll be guaranteed an S rank character, and for the 10th, you'll be guaranteed either a Dark Lord or a hero character. So this one here is going to give us 3 guaranteed, but it will cost you 30,000 gems. And you'll also get bonus items like iridescent orbs and an all-purpose tome upgrade A times 2. So there's a good chance that I will be summoning on this. We'll have to take a look at all the units and see if it's truly worthwhile. But this is going to be one of those that, in short, Mirabelle and Ruff aren't the greatest units. So spending a little bit now is not the worst time, but there is a very top tier unit, Dragon Quest 7, that will be the very last unit that we receive, the Demon form. So be careful, especially if you are low spender or free to play. This is probably something you're going to have to skip in order to get some of the better units down the line. We'll also get 1,000 gems. And also there'll be a fortune quest available to challenge once a day. And the better monster picks, the more gems you'll receive. So there will be some gems coming our way, but obviously in order for you to be able to get all of the rewards here, you need 30,000 gems. And so that's still quite a lot of gems overall. Alright, let's see here. Just also so people understand that we do have a maintenance on the 30th. It says it's going to be 5 hours. I would say I wouldn't be surprised if it's a little longer than that. So for people who are on the Pacific Standard Time, they will be able to hopefully get to play Dragon Quest 7 on the 30th. For people like me on the East Coast, it's way too late, and I won't be able to play until October 1st. Alright, so let's go back to notice here. So we've got the 7. Let's go to the Talent Blossoming news updates as well. So there's going to be the Blossoming Door that will come out on top of this as well. The good news is the Blossoming Door is 0 stamina, so if you guys are worried about, oh my god, there's too much to do, at least this you can do. The main thing is, don't wait till the end of the month to do this. These are 0 stamina. They will refresh the next month over, so you should have the full month to do this. My goal is to get fairly far by the end of the first week, just to make sure that I do get this done. But you can get very high-end drop materials, blossoming twig, blossoming flower, for certain stages. This basically will allow you to increase units. Due to everything that's going to go on, I will be doing a who should you be going first as well, but that will be after the Dragon Quest 7 videos, so I will try to give a timeline at the end of this video. Every month you get to hand more materials, and so you'll be able to grow. The good news is the way that the Blossoming Door works, and I will put a link down in the video in my first one as well if you want to go through it, but you go through it the first month. You try to go as high as you can. It starts out at 500 CP, which anyone will be able to beat, and it goes up to 45,000, I believe, or maybe it's 45,500. But it goes into CPs that we haven't fought yet before. But don't worry too much about that. What happens is, if you say you get up to the 40,000 CP, which is very, very high, you only drop 5 back, and you get all the other ones that you did initially given to you each month. So what happens is, if you can't go any higher, you just go for, say you got to level 30, you drop down to level 25. 1 through 24 will be waiting for you on November 1st, and then you try to get back up to 30. If, say, you get up to only 29 that time, you'll drop down to 24 on December, etc., etc. So, at that point, then, you only have to kind of go through the last 5 that you did. That's relatively nice, and it does simplify things after the first month. So once you get the first month, you'll be okay. And so the first month, there's going to be a lot for you to do, and then it kind of eases off a little bit. And the way they did it, I do really, really like. Some of the units, especially now that are releasing in JP, are doing really, really well. Other units are not so much, and so I'll try to go through that each and every time we get an update as well, just so that you guys stay informed. Let's go to the 2.0. So there is also going to be a 2.0, but this is pretty much the only one here. So the first one is 2.0. It's going to be adjustment to battle defeat behavior. What does that mean? Well, basically, say you get defeated at Orochi, 50, energy down the drain on October 1st. That 50 energy stamina will go right back to you, so you do not lose any stamina. There was like 1 or 2 exceptions, which were very special stages that basically uses up like keys. But other than that, and they will inform you about those exemptions in those stages. More importantly, other than that, you will get everything back that you spent to do that. So that is really, really nice overall. Huge improvement. On top of this as well, the summons that will be rough in Maribel first will have a 15 10 pull gem pull limit for the first Mercy. So after spending doing 15 10 pulls, which is still 45,000 gems, you will be guaranteed the unit instead of what used to be 90,000 gems. So it's an improvement. More importantly, we do get slightly higher S rates and A rates as well. Go to 4% and 12% respectively. So those will be a little bit better as well. But all in all, those are the really big 2.0 changes. I'll also try and put down in the comments down below the 2.0 video that I did right after Malcolm did his live stream. So I went through all of those changes as well. So, to be honest, that's a lot of news. So, what am I going to do in the next few days other than make 100 billion videos and try to post them all? Here's going to be the timeline. So, by the time that you see this news video, I will be working and hopefully starting to compile the Dragon Quest 7 overview video, which will have all of the trials, some of the basics to go through, what items we're going to get, all that stuff. So I hope to have that by the end of, before I go to bed, that it will be uploading or uploaded to YouTube tonight on the 29th of September. On the 30th of September, my goal will be to have Maribel and Ruff unit reviews along with the A units, and have those up as well. And that should be up before maintenance. Might be right at that point, but that's going to be the goal there. I will then do a blooming overview, what units you should go for first, why you should go for them, probably on October 1st or 2nd. And then I will probably be doing some die videos as well. So I've been playing some Adventure of Die. It's been hard to make videos in the beginning because we've only had the beta, and then after the beta they've made a lot of changes, and I'm glad I didn't make videos because some of those things that I would have told you about would have been completely wrong. And so I will be trying to do some die videos, especially a re-rolling guide, and depending on, I'm hoping to do that tomorrow, but it might be Friday, depending on exactly how everything rolls tonight for me. So I hope you guys are excited. There's a lot going on for the next 2 to 3 weeks for sure for people on Dragon Quest 7. This one will be running for at least 5 weeks and probably 6 weeks total, if I remember correctly. It will take up all of October, and along with talent blooming, we will have a great deal of things to do and upgrade and improve in Dragon Quest. There will also be a rank up on top of it so that units can go up to 120. As I say, there's going to be a lot to do. We might get a little overwhelmed. Let me know in the questions down below what you want me to talk about. I will try and cover it probably this weekend to try and help you guys. Also, please like and subscribe. You can also catch me on twitch.tv/Madgarou. I will be here for a while, just trying to get as much things done for you guys as possible. So I hope you guys enjoy. Love you all, and I'll see you later. Bye, everyone.